Have you ever noticed that your cycle, sleep, and mood changes in your 30s and 40s? You might think that menopause is decades away, but perimenopause starts earlier than most people think. So let's clear up the confusion. Hi, I'm Dr. Odunsi. I'm a board certified OBGYN. And today we're going to answer those tough questions about perimenopause. Question number one is, how early can perimenopause start? Most people think that perimenopause starts in the mid to late 40s. However, it can start in the 30s. This leads us to question number two, which is, what are the signs of perimenopause? Some of the symptoms of perimenopause can include changes in your period, irregular sleep, decreased libido, and weight gain. These can be subtle at first, but they're important signals coming from your body. So the question then becomes, why does this happen so early? So with genetics, let's put that on the back burner because we can't change that. But the good news is we can adjust those other two factors, the lifestyle and the stress. So that leads us to the last question, which is, what can we do to manage those symptoms? Personally, I'm wondering if I dabble in that perimenopause right now, because losing weight and staying fit and having the energy that I had in my 20s, I feel like I'm fighting for my life every single day. And being a physician probably doesn't help with stress either. But some of the things that I do to manage maybe being in this perimenopause transition is making sure I'm moving. We know this, the diet, the exercise, but other things that I make sure that I do is take a multivitamin. I take CoQ10. You could also take fish oils. And then I also take supplements that help with my energy level. So this is to help you get through that transition as smooth as possible, because you're not in the perimenopause phase where now you're having hot flashes, night sweats. You're not there yet. But I want you to be aware that your hormones, they're changing now before you get to that point of, oh my gosh, now I'm waking up in the middle of the night and I'm covered in sweat. I think the conservative things, they're a big deal. And I think moving towards weight-bearing exercise is also a big deal, as opposed to just strictly cardio. This is where the weight-bearing comes into play, because we want to also have the bone benefit, the bone health benefit. We actually don't have a lot of data on this period of life because there aren't too many studies on women. And this is why I do what I do. This is why I'm passionate about what I do, because we have limited information on this phase of life. I believe that menopause has been brushed off as like, okay, it's another part of being a woman, but we don't talk about it enough. And that's why I created this channel, because I want to talk about things like this. So if you have things that have worked for you, if you feel like you're in this perimenopausal phase, I actually want to open this discussion up and open this up to you to let us know what's working for you, because we're a community, we're a team, we have to help each other out. I'm fighting for my life every day, so I want to get those suggestions because I don't know everything. And I think the best way to build community is for us to talk about these things and help each other out. You know what? I'm going to leave it at that, because we don't know everything. And if this is a conversation that you have with your girlfriends, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to keep this discussion going, subscribe to my channel and let me know what you want to discuss in the next video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.